Alrighty guys and gals, welcome back to War Thunder. I took me way too long to realize that I had unlocked the Matidler Mark II. It's been more than a couple of days, but I finally figured it out. Yay me, I'm not a complete idiot. So I figured I might paint up the old tank, throw on some other 3.3s alongside it, and we'd go experience it for the first time together. Just on first glance, it does look pretty sweet. Definitely liking the idea of a 76mm gun in this instead of that shitty little 2-pounder. One thing that was pointed out to me is that the this front plate here is not super nice, but I think it'll be fine. There's not really anything else behind it, unfortunately, besides the gun breech, but, you know, it'll be fine. So I guess probably that would be the biggest weak spot, which kind of sucks, but I think if we can get put into some decent positions in realistic battles, I think this thing wouldn't be too bad. Arcade, it might be a little bit less effective just because people can automatically find this, but in realistic, it might not be too bad because it does have that fantastic. It's got the better version of the 76mm gun as opposed to this one, which is kind of meh. I find it doesn't quite do as well, but this one's the good version, and I think that at a full battle rating lower than the later T-34s, I think we'll be all right. So let's jump on in. Fucking course. Nice big open map. One other thing, I was looking at the stat card. This thing has horrible gun depression. Holy shit! So this is not going to be a fun match for it. I don't expect. The original Matilda actually had pretty decent gun depression, but this thing, oh man. I do not want to take a full load. I think I'm going to try out the MD5 fuse because it has all the explosive in it, and I don't think we're going to really need the extra oomph from this one. So I'm going to try out the MD5. If that's not cutting it, I'll bring the MD8 more. Of course, be up tiered, which means that we're not going to be quite as effective. As always, it's fine. We are fighting the Americans and the Germans. Interesting. The middle of 1942. Yeah, I guess this would probably be like 1942-ish. The Americans deciding that the Russians had too much aggressive advances within Germany and decided to go rogue and join the German Federation, or whatever, the Nazi regime, and attack the Russians. Instead of, you know, Pearl Harbor never actually happened, and, you know, the Allies, as they once were, did not happen. Dun, dun, dun. Also means we're gonna get fucked by Panther 4s, aren't we? Oh. I hope what's ever over there kind of shows his face, so. Quick range in on it. I think it's much longer than 200 meters, 300 meters. It's not bad. So if I aim over.
Attention to the map.
Thought I saw some shots coming in from over there.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Can we not do that? I mean, that's does not seem necessary. This looks like the German-American alliance has taken the northern area.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
That's our guy.
Awesome! Allied forces have captured a zone.
Cool. I don't really know what we're shooting at over here. Oh, it's a lot farther away, I guess. Oh, is it moving? Oh, dead.
We have taken the initiative.
I like how that thing just disintegrated when we touched it. Everyone's just going their separate ways now that we captured B. I really want to drive through a nice open field with this thing. It doesn't exactly have the best speed. Armor can fail it pretty easily too if we're fighting some of the bigger boys. There's a guy right there. what you're doing.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Oh, what's this? Living, breathing, look like a Wolverine. Oh yeah, she is. Good work. Smoked the shit out of that fucking ammo rack. Okay. Thought I bounced off of that. This thing seems to resist shells alright. I mean, the M10's got some of the best penetration that the Americans get at that battle rating, so... I guess as long as they don't shoot at my weak spots, this thing might not be that bad. I might have to play it a little bit more to really know for sure, but... And just from this first battle, I can see, as long as they don't really see your outline or whatever, and they can aim at the weaker points of your tank. This thing doesn't seem too bad. What is shooting at me? Oh, I couldn't even fucking see what that was. Obviously it doesn't do too well against fucking big German guns, which is shitty because that's most of what's gonna be fighting. Yeah, see, this one only gets that MD5 fuse. On top of that, it, I think it only does, yeah. On top of that, it doesn't have quite as good of a gun. Let's see. Japanese shit on it. Alright, I'm just gonna try and get out of here. Oh shit, those are dauntless. Try and get this battle over with and move on to the next one. I don't really care if we get killed. I'm not really here to play the T-34.
Attention to the map!
Well, like I say, if I really wanted to, I could just cut this out. Is that a tank right there? Am I just going crazy, or is... Oh, I don't have any high explosive, and that fucking shot yellowed the rest of his tank. Good work. Just gonna assume it wasn't. Fortunately, what that guy failed to remember is that he doesn't have any way to shoot straight forward.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
So, rest in pepperonis. Rippin' pepperonis.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh, this is a Chinese T-34. Oh, okay, we're just gonna stop. I see. Cesium, how it is. worth it? Alright, I guess we'll just take out a plane. Just fucking try and get this over with. We're almost done with the battle anyways. That was the first battle with the old Matidler 2. If I had to give it first impressions, I'd say not bad. Not bad. I almost wish it was a little bit better as far as like matchmaking goes, but I'm not sure if that's really a problem with that or if that's just kind of the way things go. I think when it gets its own tier, I mean, you saw what it did to Wolverines, and when it's at, instead of being at 4.3s, when it's fighting at 3.3 and lower, the Germans don't have quite as good of guns, and I think that this armor will do a lot more as far as resisting shots. Of course, when you get people coming in from this angle, like that Stug 3, or if you get people shooting at weak points in this armor, it is, even on the normal Matilda, it's not, I've never really been impressed by it, but it's still 75 millimeters here, 78 here, and this pretty decently sloped, so spaced armor on the sides here, so it's not bad, but not stellar by any means. So all that being said, was it worth it? Probably not. No, it's not a bad tank. I'm just not sure if I'm loving it yet. I've also only played one battle, so I don't want to say that it was horrible by any means, but I'm not sure if it was worth the time being spent on this. Maybe if you're only trying to get one tank throughout the entire month and instead of playing every single day, you only played for 6 of the events and that was it. This might not have been a bad deal. Just playing on weekends and a couple of weekdays, you probably could have gotten this. But I'm not even sure the Excelsior is really going to be worth it. Everything I'm reading up on it just seems like kind of a, I don't want to say a fast Churchill, but it kind of sounds like a fast Churchill, which I'm not a big fan of the Churchill tanks in this game, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm probably going to play some more games here in the near future, just to see how I really like it or not. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll try and keep you updated on that.